Hello and welcome to the NBR Quiz Night. Thank you for showing up after the clap. It's not too rainy, not too cold. Tonight's just about having some fun. What started off as a quiz that we were just going to do on Zoom evolved into boredom and me learning how to use something fun, and then turned it into an opportunity to perhaps raise a couple of quid for two charities as part of the 2.6 challenge. St Barnabas, who recently did some end-of-life care for my granddad, who's now passed, and I need to move that way, look. Love Your Hospital, which is Worthing Hospital, and the great work that they do. So we're going to have some fun. I'm going to do 26 questions, not too quickly, hopefully. Shout in the chat, I can see it if I'm going too quick, although there is a bit of a delay. And then we'll have a very short break, and then we'll go through some answers. And if they turn out to be wrong, you can shout at me. But remember, it's only fun! So, if we're ready, we'll go for question number one. Don't put the answers in the chat. And if Helen's watching, I'm looking at you. Okay, question number one. Natural born runners evolved from a Facebook group created by Shelley, originally called what? A. Southdown Runners. B. Fit 4 Runners. C. Impulse Runners. Bit of a home advantage question to start with. After all, it is an NBR club night. So, natural born runners evolved from a Facebook group created by Shelley, originally called what? Southdown Runners, Fit 4 Runners, or Impulse Runners? Jeremy, see you in the chat. Question 2. Glatting Beacon, Railwood and Great Bottom are races put on by which race organiser who offers entry discounts to NBR members? Southern Multisports, Sussex Trail Events, or Tribal Sporting Events? So Glatting Beacon, Railwood and Great Bottom are races put on by which race organiser who offers entry discounts to NBR members? Question 3. Ultra Trail de Mont Blanc, which is also known as UTNB, starts and finishes in Chamonix in France. What two other countries does the 171-kilometre race take participants into? So that's UTNB, starts and finishes in Chamonix in France. What are the two other countries that the race will take you into? Question 4. NBR had an official aid station at which Sussex Trail Events marathon in 2019? Was it Dark Star, Mouth to Mouth, or the Arun River? So, which Sussex Trail Events marathon did NBR have an official aid station at in 2019? Dark Star, Mouth to Mouth, or Arun River? Question 5. To the nearest whole number, you will need to write this down. Pens at the ready. 21k minus a marathon plus 3 park runs plus a half marathon minus 5k equals how many miles? So that's 21k minus a marathon plus 3 park runs plus a half marathon minus 5k is how many miles? I'll leave that one up for a sec. We will have a short break, so you can come back to that. Question 6. The first posted run, route and meet on the NBR Facebook page was posted and led by who? Home advantage question. If you know your history, you may get this one. Was it Shelley? Was it Graham? Or was it Mark Potter? So, who posted and planned and executed the first run as arranged on the NBR Facebook page? Was it Shelley? Was it Graham Parsons? Or was it Mark Potter? Question 7. The highest point in the borough of Worthing is how many feet high? 794, 600, or 266? So it's 794, 600, 266. Question 8. The South Downs Way, 100 miles, is the length of how many Pete Spicers? Yes. Is it A, 85,603? Is it B, 79,278? Or is it C, 94,677? It's quite obvious one, this one, so I hope you're going to get this straight away. So the South Downs Way, which is 100 miles, is the length of how many Pete Spicers? Is it A, 85,000, B, 79,000, or C, 94,000? And if you did need a little bit of help, just to let you know that I'm 6'2", but you probably didn't need that. Moving on. Question 9. NBR did a Worthing Park Run volunteer takeover in 2019, but what was the event number? Was it 180, 178, or 172? What was the event number of the NBR Worthing Park Run takeover in 2019? Was it 180, 178, or 172? Question 10. Worthing Promenade has a war memorial along the Park Run route. What nation's flag flies above it? So this is actually on the promenade, not the other side of the road or anything like that. So Worthing Promenade has a war memorial along the Park Run route. What nation's flag flies above it? Number 11. Pens at the ready. Rearrange these letters to make a well-known race event. D A N T O N H O R M O N A L. So rearrange these letters to make a well-known race event. That's Delta Alpha, November Tango, Oscar November, Hotel Oscar, Romeo Mike, Oscar November, Alpha Lima. You will have a little bit of time to play with that at the halfway point. Question 12. Who is missing from this picture? Who is missing from this picture? Okay, we're just going to go back because apparently the stream starts after question 10. So we had Worthing Promenade has a war memorial along the Park Run route. What nation's flag flies above it? Question 11 is rearrange these letters to make a well-known race event. DANTONHORMONAL. Question 12. Who is missing from this picture? I would think even if you weren't there, probably figure out who that is. So question 12. Who is missing from this picture? Okay, on to 13. Halfway point for the questions. What year was the first Brighton Marathon? Was it 1981, 1990, or 2010? So, was the first Brighton Marathon 1981, 1990, or 2010? Just for Jeremy, the maths question. The maths question was 21k minus a marathon plus 3 park runs plus a half marathon minus a 5k is how many miles? Okay, and we've just done what year was the first Brighton Marathon? 1981, 1990, or 2010. Question 14. The marathon sables, the hot one, runs through which desert? Is it the Sahara, the Gobi, or the Tabanus? The sea. The marathon disables runs through which desert? Sahara, Gobi, or the bottom one? Number 15. The Solomon brand originates from which country? Is it USA, France, or Spain? So Solomon brand originates from which country? USA, France, or Spain? It's not in there. Moving on. Question 16. The Barkley Marathons is started by taps being played on a bugle, the blowing of a conch, or the lighting of a cigarette. So the Barkley Marathons is started by what? Taps, blowing of a conch, lighting of a cigarette. Number 17. How many races are in Sussex Trail Events a river series? Is it 3, 4, or 5? So how many races are in Sussex Trail Events river series? 3, 4, or 5? Question 18. Who holds the course record for the Pennine Way 268-mile mountain spine race in Scotland? Is it Jasmine Paris, Pavel Pagonzi, I think she was in Harry Potter, or Jim Wolseley? So who holds the course record for the Pennine Way 268-mile mountain spine race in Scotland? Jasmine Paris, Pavel Pagonzi, or Jim Wolseley? And I'm only laughing because Zoe's laughing. Question 19. How many races are in the 2020 West Sussex Fun Run League calendar? That would have been at the beginning of the year, not now. So how many races were in the 2020 West Sussex Fun Run League calendar? Is it 12, 21, or 18? Yes, I know. You married it. Question 20. What was the location of NBR's hugely popular Spooky Halloween Run? So what was the location of NBR's hugely popular Spooky Halloween Run? Was it Sea Lane Caff, Highdown Hill, or Worthing Wreck? So it will be the car park. Which car park did we start from? Was it Sea Lane, Highdown Hill, or Worthing Wreck? 21. 10,000 metres track event is how many laps? A 10,000 metre track event is how many laps? Is it 20, 22, or 25? I don't know. I had to Google it, but it's fine. 22. When you hit the wall, what increases? I'm expecting a couple of people at least to get this, and if you don't, I'll be disappointed. You know who you are. Is it serotonin, dopamine, or glycogen? So when you hit the wall, what increases? Serotonin, dopamine, or glycogen? 23. Who famously had to disguise themselves as a man in order to enter the Boston Marathon in 1967? Was it Amelia Boone, Sally McRae, or Catherine Switzer? So who famously had to disguise themselves as a man in order to enter the Boston Marathon in 1967? Amelia Boone, Sally McRae, or Catherine Switzer? Which I'm sure I'm saying wrong, but that's fine. Justin, it's you got a choice of 3. I mean, statistically, you could still do well. Maybe. 24. True or false? And I can't say his name either, so don't judge me. Every one of Eliud Kipchoge, that guy, his 5K split times from the 2018 Berlin Marathon would have been a Worthing Park Run course record. So, the world record holder for the marathon, his 5K split for the 2018 Berlin Marathon would have been a Worthing Park Run course record. True or false? $25. We're nearly there. What part of the body are we talking about when discussing fast twitch and slow twitch? So what part of the body are we talking about when discussing fast twitch and slow twitch? Into the last question, last mile. If it's felt like a marathon, I apologise. Question 26. What year did Roger Bannister break the first ever 4-minute mile? 1954, 1964, 1974. Four-minute mile. Guess the year. Was it A, B, or C? We shall have a short break. I need a drink. You probably need a drink. I'm watching how many people are viewing. There better be the same amount when I come back. Okay, it'll be a couple of minutes. If you need me to show any other questions again very briefly, put it in the chat. I will show it. and I'll natter some more, and then you can have a go at answering it, and then we'll go through the answers. So we shall see you in a moment. Half time. It's a button here. Hang on. Number 5. Get ready for some funky music. We've got a few people asking for questions again. So we shall go for question 1. We have Natural Born Runners evolved from a Facebook group created by Shelley, originally called What? South Down Runners, Fit 4 Runners, or Impulse Runners. So question 2 was Glatting, Beacon, Railwood and Great Bottom are organised by who? Was it Southern Multisports, Sussex Trail Events or Tribal Sporting Events? Question 3, UTMB starts and finishes in Chamonix in France. What are the 2 other countries? And I think the next question that has been asked for is 12. Who is missing from the picture? Sorry, am I tapping too loud? Classy. 7 and 8. 7 and 8, Justin. Next time, I don't know. Next time? Who said anything? The highest point in Worthing, in the borough of Worthing. The highest point in the borough of Worthing is how many feet? 794, 600 or 266. South Downs Way, 100 miles. Mate, you just got to guess A, B or C. Honestly, it's just, I don't think it's going to make any difference. How many Pete Spices? Okay. Katia. Only for you. All right. I'm not going through them again. Natural Born Runners evolved from a Facebook group created by Shelley, originally called what? Southdown Runners, Fit 4 Runners, or Impulse Runners? Question 2 is Glattenbeacon, Railwood and Great Bottom are organised by which race event organiser? Southern Multisports, Sussex Trail Events, or Tribal? And we did 12. We will revisit 15. Solomon brand originates from which country? USA, France, or Spain? And to 22, just for Shelley. When you hit the wall, what increases? Serotonin, dopamine, or glycogen? Okay. Obviously, this silliness is all in the aid of a couple of good causes. The link is in the down here somewhere, and I've put it in the chat at the beginning as well, so you can scan through. So thank you if you have already. I know a couple of you have, which is ace. Question 1. The answer is Natural Born has evolved from a Facebook group called what? It is Fit 4 Runners. Increases, Shelley, increases. It increases. Yeah, if I get this wrong, you have to hit me with something. Obviously, by social distancing, you have to throw something, maybe virtually. Just give me some abuse in the chat. Don't get it wrong. I'm going to blame you if it's wrong. Question 2. Glattenbeacon, Railwood and at Great Bottom. The answer is Southern Multisports. Ow! Something landed. Must be from Shelley. Question 3. UTMB starts and finishes in Chamonix. What 2 other countries does the race take you into? The answer is Italy and Switzerland. Question 4. The official aid station at which Sussex Trail Events marathon? The answer is Mouth to Mouth. A lot of fun it was too. To the nearest whole number. The answer is 6. So 21 in kilometres, 21 kilometres minus 42 kilometres plus 15 kilometres plus 21 kilometres minus 5 kilometres equals 10k, which is 6 miles. Like obs. The first posted run route and meet on the NBR Facebook page was posted and led by who? The answer is Graham on the 17th of July 2017. And I have actually put the whole thing there, which is quite difficult to read, but it says, okay, who fancies a Thursday run? I'll kick it off with a new run and a new venue. Meet at Sealand Caf, Goring, 6:30, easy parking, nice mix of road and trail, beach, seafront, around Faring Life, and a lovely run. And that is a run that we have done many, many, many times. Question 7. The highest point in the borough of Worthing is, the answer is B, it's 600 feet, which is Sisbury Ring. If you put down 794, that's Chanctonbury Ring, which is not in the borough of Worthing. That is in between the parishes of Wiston and Washington. And I was quite surprised at actually how low High Down Hill is, at 266 feet. Question 8. The South Downs Way is how many Pete Spicers? The answer is A. And I did put the equation up. If you said B, I'm the same height as Greg Davies, which is 6'8". And if you said C, you put me down as the same height as Tom Cruise, which is 5'6". So there you go. I put some thought into this. I didn't really just make it up and then try and find out who was the same height as the numbers that I'd made up. It didn't. That's not how it works at all. you mean it can't be right? I'm getting heckled in my house. No, it's changed their mind now. NBR did a Worthing Park Run volunteer takeover in 2019, but what was the event number? The answer was 172, which was the 9th of November 2019. 180 was New Year's Day, and 178 was Christmas Day. Beautiful sunny day, Christmas Day. Worthing Promenade has a war memorial along the park run route. What flag flies above it? The answer is Canadian, to commemorate all the Canadian troops that were posted here in the Second World War. Rearrange these letters to make a well-known race event. The answer is London Marathon. Was it Canadane? Who's missing? It's Jen! Look! There she is! Yeah. What year was the first Brighton Marathon? And the answer is 2010. So 1981 is London. 1990 was the half marathon, which celebrates 30 years. Would have been this year. And 2010, Brighton Marathon. What year was the first? Oh, hang on. Oh, look, I've got two of those. Don't know why. There you go. Double for nothing. Number 14, Marathon Disciples. The hot one is the answer is the Sahara. Solomon brand originates from which country? Is France. Or if you like, ultra running memes, Euro Boys. Barclay Marathon, famously, is started by the lighting of a cigarette. A little unconventional, that one. That's how they roll. Number 17, how many races in the Sussex Trail Events are River Series? The answer is 4. Dark Star, Arran, Lunatic, and Mouth to Mouth. Number 18, who holds the course record for the Pennine at 268-mile mountain spine race in Scotland? The answer is Jasmine Paris, who famously had to express milk along the way. Absolutely smashed it. The Harry Potter person has won it previously in a ridiculously quick time, but it was not the same course. So if anyone calls me up on that one, I did check. Jim Walmsley, I don't think he's ever done a UK race. How many races are in the 2020 West Sussex Fun Running League calendar? The answer was 18. How many is in there now? Who knows? What was the location of NBR's hugely popular spooky Halloween run? Of course, Highdown Hill. Awesome event. 21, 10,000 metre track event is how many times around a 400 metre track? 25. When you hit the wall, what increases? The answer is serotonin. When liver glycogen depletes, serotonin increases, which makes you tired, and dopamine decreases. There you go. If I'm wrong, blame Google. Who famously had to disguise themselves as a man in order to enter the Boston Marathon in 1967? The answer is Catherine Switzner. Yes, thank you. Yes. True or false? Every one of the really quick marathon dudes' times from the 2018 Berlin Marathon would be a Worthing Park Run course record. Amazingly, it is true. His 5k splits, his slowest 5k split was a 14:37. The Park Run course record is a 14:43. That is mental. Mental. 26. What year did Roger Bannister break the first ever 4-minute mile? The answer is 19 54. That is a long time ago. And the bonus question from the original video of me making a tit of myself, in the background around the NBR logo is Morse code. And if you've got anything alike Shelley Bean 2016 Anyone Can Run, anything along those lines, can have an extra point. Shelley missed 25. Got the answer to 25. Oh, 25. True or false? The answer is true. So the slowest 5k split, that's 24, that's 26. Oh, yeah, I see what you're saying. 25 isn't there. What happened there then? We'll never know. Yeah, I get that. What's the question? Hang on. One second. Don't, what? Oh, the body part. The body part. Oh, slow twitch and fast twitch. It's all about muscles. That's easy. You could have just said this fast twitch, slow twitch thing. I could, yeah, it's fine. Yeah, muscles. We're talking about muscles. It's fine. So, last question. Yeah, done that. A secret message. Secret message. What? Dun, 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 20, 22, 22. The spooky Halloween run was High Down Hill, Justin. 21, 10,000 meters, 25 times around a 400 meter track gives you 10,000 meters. At 22, you hit the wall. What increases? And the answer is serotonin. When liver glycogen depletes, serotonin increases, which makes you tired, and dopamine decreases. Secret message we've done. If you've got... Oh, 17 points. Cool. That's not bad. My ridiculous quiz. Shelley Bean 2016, Anyone Can Run. If you've got anything like that on the Morse code, extra point. I know a few of you have been messaging me during the week saying, am I along the right track? Yes. Yes, you are. Cool. So thank you for taking part in my ridiculous quiz. Completely over-engineered. And I might have spent a bit too much time on it. And made a green screen because, you know, what else was I going to do? 15. Nice work. Shelley 21. Does that? I mean, should we take with 22 with extra? I mean, you helped me with at least one question, and you already knew the answer. I mean, that still makes you a winner. I mean, there's a little bit of a home advantage there, Shelley. I mean, put it out to the group. Everyone wins. Ultimately, everybody wins. Too much time, yes. Thank you. Conflict of interests. If you've enjoyed this, then please do donate. And there we go. That's that. So it's been fun. I've not stressed about it. I've not stressed. If you're the answer, you can't count those questions. I don't know. So whoever wins, as I say, has to buy the first round when we do get to a pub. So that was the prize. Fight! So, yes, anyway, thank you everybody. It's been fun. And long may discussions continue in our WhatsApp group. If you're new to this and you don't know who we are or what NBR is, and you've made it this far, you truly have probably done an ultra, not a marathon. And yes, we are NBR. We are trail running lunatics, and we all year round, but not during a lockdown. We're very well behaved, very well behaved. Hence a ridiculous quiz. So look after yourselves, and hopefully we'll all see each other in real life sometime soon. A good night.